All right, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low-click syndrome. And BLCS, Boudoir low-click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all, or Boudoir Facebook ad, is under 6%. So this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And we care about that because that means if they click somewhere on it, they're not simply scrolling on by. And also, if they click somewhere on it, we know our ad has entered their brain, which means that's the only chance that we can get them to buy from us, is getting our ad into their brain. So we gotta get this number as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. If we got 6%, we got something super wrong. If we're under 6%, we got something super wrong. And that's because a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It's super common. I see it everywhere, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. And so we got building up our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we invented this. Basically, we're going to leave the current ad, we duplicate it, and we apply treatment to the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ad. It takes about a week. Then after a week, we keep whichever one running is the one that has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad. So once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. So our ad is going into the more than 6 out of every 100 women's brains. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe, a BLCS universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution is easy. Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And then we can achieve pre-click alignment. And we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, my residency went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to the hospital. One of them brought it back, tested it, found its unique CTR all was 4.3%. So that's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. And so we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week, got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand on the original, now all they need to do is spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and in both scenarios get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So at $3,700 a month, they don't have to spend anymore. They can pocket it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, an efficiency bonus, because they no longer have to spend it. So it's it's like $40K bonus over the next 12 months. And, don't need to, literally do not need to service any clients, literally no extra work. It's simply by eliminating the wasted spend. All right, second part of my residency, found a Boudoir Facebook ad at unique CTR all 1.39%. So we knew that BLCS is present because unique CTR all under 6%. So BLCS is present. So duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So insanely good, much better. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So again, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, on the original, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad and get their ads into the same number of women's brains, in both scenarios. So $8,400 wasted ad spend each month, eliminated, back in their pocket. It's literally like $100,000 bonus at the end of the next 12 months. And finally, had a patient, unique CTRL. He had 5.03%, so we know that BLCS was present. Did a lot more work with this one, treating it with Boudoir Pico. And it took about a week. And we found out that, so we went from 5.03%, so we know that BLCS is present. And then we got it up to unique CTRL 15.35%, which is insanely good. And found out he was wasting, his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of its ad spend. So if he's spending $10,000 a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, on the original, then all he has to do is spend $3,300 on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he gets his ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So literally he can stop paying that $6,700 a month, pocket that, and once he pockets that, he can actually, it's kind of like a phantom extra bonus every month. And at the end of it, it's like an $80,000 extra bonus. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS, from what I've seen, is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. Since it's when, look at these numbers here. We got wasting 37% of ad spend, wasting 84% of ad spend, wasting 67% of ad spend. And you average these numbers, it's going to average between 50 to 60%. So, if they're spending more than $10,000 a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then approximately $5,000 every single month being wasted. We can eliminate that, put that back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, literally every single month, approximately. And so at the end of 12 months, it's approximately $60,000 back in their pocket. They don't have to do any extra work for. So now we're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it as BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTRL under 6%. So first thing I'm looking at here is the below creative cluster mistake. So first thing I'm seeing, false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're trusting that what Facebook recommends for us to fill out in our ads, all these fields they give us, we're trusting that is best for us instead of being best for Facebook. And actually it's best for Facebook, it's worse for us when we fill these out. It causes way more women to scroll by our Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS Boudoir low click syndrome. Now Facebook loves this because the more women that scroll by our ad per unit time, that means Facebook can serve more ads, more impressions of other advertiser ad per unit time. Facebook earns more money per unit time the more women scroll by our ads per unit time. So we never want to follow what Facebook recommends us for that reason. Now, so creative, looking at the photo here, yeah, we got the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe that Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads. The creative should look like an ad. And the false, that's because all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen, they all look like ads. So not everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, every Boudoir Facebook ad that I've checked, I've seen the back end for, that I've tested, 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, unique CTRL under 6%, because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So this looks like an ad mistake, pulls the unique CTRL under 6%, or causes way more women to scroll by than necessary, pulls the unique CTRL under 6%, contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we got see more headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. This is the only thing that women will actually see in the newsfeed before they got to click to open more to see more. Calling small 11 bookworms. Just deserve to celebrate. All right, so small amounts of context here, but this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe we provide enough context to maximize and optimize the number of women and the right number of women coming through our ad. But we didn't do that, so the consequence is way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, and pulling our unique CTR under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So, on the overall, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTR under 6%, aka has BLCS, aka has Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I believe this is a Boudoir low click syndrome Facebook ad. So, if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, your Boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTRL under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace and it get more and more saturated. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a Google My Business profile saying they offer Boudoir. Or anytime someone gets a new camera, they're posting in the mom group saying they offer Boudoir. So, market's getting more saturated, more sellers for the same number of buyers. They're becoming more competitive. You're seeing the saturation, you're also seeing, more inflation and living costs. And you're already taking steps to optimize your current business, pull more profit out of it, from other areas of the business. You've decided now you're ready to pull profit out of the Facebook ads portion of your business, kind of optimize that, and actually pull some profit out. And you've seen on average, yeah, we could probably eliminate about 5K a month in wasted spend. So you could pocket that and not have to pay that to the Zuck anymore. 60K approximately 60K over the next 12 months back in your pocket, no longer being wasted. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment, so become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake.